hello there. If you were here last week, well, other than my complete bust over here, we're still waiting on parts. But you saw the unboxing from Mr. Bill over at Rollerbald, and along with that, he sent this screwdriver and these side cutters. And I thought, well, you know what? I could put it off because I'm good at that. Or we could dive right in and see if we can get them cleaned up. So the first thing I want to do is take these in the house and run them under some hot water, because these rubber handle covers are completely stuck. So I think I can free them up with a little bit of hot water, get them off, and then we can dive right in. So do you guys want to come with me or want to wait here? You decide. I'll be right back. I'm back. So got them off. What I did is I took them in the house, ran them under hot water. Didn't do it. Boiled some water, put it in a cup, dipped them in, and was able to get them off. So we're gonna, and in doing so, it cleaned them up quite a bit. So I don't think we got a lot to do to those, but we're gonna let them dry out good next. And I went ahead and ran this under some water, got off some of the chunks of paint. So we'll do a little more of that and head on over to the, well, I think wire wheel will be all, and maybe the conditioning belts. I think that's all they're gonna both need. Let's go. Ooh, hang on. A little more paint. All right. I think a good wipe down and she'll be looking pretty good. I got most of the paint flecks out with a little dental pick. I want to try something. I got this here soda can that I opened up, and I'm going to pop a hole in the middle of it. This is all me winging it on my bright ideas. Think about that hole, that size. Yeah, this is for like leather. I don't know if it'll get through that. Should. Ain't much to it. There we go. Look at that. I'll trim it up, tape it to the handle, and it'll protect the plastic while we're dinking around wire brushing this. So it'll protect everything but the shaft of it. So, okay, let me go cut that and tape it on. Man, these things are nice. Crescent, that's why. Quality. Okay, let's hit the fiber wheel a little bit and move on from there. Okay, we're using up things around the house here, and I have this tire shine. I don't know how it's going to do with this, but I figure we'll start with that, and if it doesn't, we can always put stuff on top of it. But I think, again, when I rinsed it off, when I heated these up, it took all that gummy goo off, and they looked really good. So this is just the icing getting introduced to the cake. Wow, that doesn't do bad. I don't know how it's going to do on the screwdriver handle. I have to say, Bill sure sent some quality tools here. They don't need a whole lot of nothing. A little bit of cleanup. Look at that. Like brand new. I do want to get a little bit of polish on the metal here, so we'll go grab that and get that part done. Some more useless trivia. When I was a youngin' and I joined the Navy, we would get issued a can of Neverdull, and we were each allowed to take a tiny little piece of it. And boy, we shined everything. But I remember specifically, we spent an ungodly amount of time shining our belt buckles. And they were underneath. You never really saw them much. But we shined and shined. But just the smell, the way it works, I don't know. Takes me back, makes me feel young again. Boy, I'm excited. These are beautiful. And near as I can tell, they're pretty sharp still. I don't think they're going to need a whole lot of coercing. We'll check them out. We'll try them out here after we get them put back together. Okay. Yeah, we would put that back in the can and use it again and again. And then we would get it down so it would dry out. We would even put a little water in it in hopes that we could coax a little more use out of it, because we only got to use so much and then we was cut off. Look at that. What a beauty. I'm going to put the rubber grips back on these. These aren't heavy duty, so I think they'll stay on just fine. What I've done in the past with ones that won't stay on is I've made sure they're dry. Yeah, is I've put a little bit of rubber cement down in there or on the end, just a drop, just to kind of hold them in place, but still allow the next guy to heat them up and take them off. But these fit really snug and nice. So, oh man. Okay, these are even more beautiful, I think. All right, I'm gonna grab some wire and we'll give it a test. Okay, this is some 14 gauge. I have heavier duty side cutters, but I figured that's about as much as I would cut with these because they're so small, but you can see it just went right through it. These are gorgeous. I want to put them up on the shelf right now. So one last, oh, and again, no before and after, of course. I didn't even have to file the tip. It was in perfect shape. So a thank you again to Mr. Bill from Rollerbald, and have a great day. Hang on. I apologize. I did my cut your own hair deal that I do a couple of times a year now. And it's still settling into its new look. So I apologize. I look weirder than normal. Anyway, I'm so glad you guys are here watching. You have any comments, questions, emotional outbursts, I'll take them all. Thanks for being here. Have a great week. I'm leaving next week for a almost 2 month trip down to Oregon. So you might get stuck with a travel video or two along the way. We'll see how much I have ready to upload ahead of the time. So, but anyway, thanks for being here. Bye, y'all.